welcome to the Gurtam podcast. Here we will share and talk about the recent trends in the telematics industry. We will chat with the hardware manufacturers about their products and updates. We also invite our VLON partners to share their best-selling practices and experiences, and we definitely will interview Gurtam's top management for the company's decision. Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ekaterina Kim and I'm a Partner Success Manager for North America here in Gurtam, a leading global telematics and IoT software provider. I have been with the company for a little bit over a year, and I mainly work with the partners in the US and Canada. And every day I talk to my partners, I help them to address their questions and advice on their projects. They in turn share their knowledge of the industry and outside of the box approach how to handle their business. And our partners are the number one source of information about the emerging trends and new products. So it's our partners and their business cases who inspired us to create this podcast. Given the current situation with coronavirus and its global impact to business and everyday life, here in Gurtam, we prefer looking at the current situation as the good chance to acquire new skills and find additional opportunity and work on the essential issues related to business development. So at this third podcast, we will talk to the head of marketing department of Gurtam, Anastasiya Eroho, who is located in Minsk, Belarus, and whom most of you may personally know from conferences and trade shows. And I hope during this podcast she can share her view and outlook of what can be done and should be done from the marketing perspective during such times of uncertainty and global pandemic of coronavirus. Welcome, Anastasiya.
Hello, Ekaterina. Thank you so much.
So I hope you guys stay safe and sound. We're actually recording this podcast from our kitchens in Minsk and Boston, respectively. How's the weather in Minsk?
Very nice, 13 degrees Celsius. What about Boston?
Oh, that's nice. It's a little bit gloomy, but we are safe home, and please, guys, stay home and be safe. So without further ado, I have a lot of questions for you and hope our partners find this useful. So my first question would be, right now, many companies assume that marketing costs should be cut down during the crisis. So what's your opinion about this approach?
Yes, Ekaterina. Actually, cutting the investment on marketing during crisis times is unfortunately a very popular measure. Of course, it's an easy solution to stop your marketing campaigns and to kiss your marketeers goodbye. But definitely, it's not the best idea ever. When other companies prefer not to do any marketing efforts, it's high time for you to get their leads. The crisis is a time when you can outsmart the competitors, beating those who decided to save money on marketing activities. And the good news is that you can still be quite active, investing your time mainly, but not cash. As we like to say, in crisis, the main marketing budget is the brain of your marketeer.
That sounds good. But does it mean Gurtam plan to cut marketing budgets?
Not at all. We are monitoring the situation closely, and as the majority of the B2B players, we dedicated a huge part of our marketing money to offline events, participations in shows, conferences, and organizing our own. All of them are now cancelled or postponed to autumn. Actually, yesterday I opened the Autumn Expo calendar, and oh my god, it was really packed. But I try not to think about it, at least for now. So back to the topic. Yes, with this being said, we were refocusing our marketing budgets to digital. We already actively use PPC, search engine optimization, email and crowd marketing. We launch PR campaigns, What we decided to focus mainly on content. Podcasts as this one, white papers, online Gurtam meetups we started last week, and we already had 5 of them, case studies, and this is just the beginning. Content is a marketing king, and today like never before. And this is definitely the direction our partners should also consider.
Anastasia, that's actually a great view. And as you mentioned, content marketing is one of the pillars of the strategy right now. Just to give an example and to our audience, and if to be a good student, if I understood you correctly, if I ever came across such things as newsletters, white papers, educational articles, use cases, ebooks, videos, webinars that answer specific questions and provided me some ideas and insights I couldn't get somewhere else. So that was a case of a great content marketing, right?
Exactly.
That's, I feel like I'm a good student right now. That's great. Thank you. So my next question to you would be, again, given the current situation with the coronavirus, when the majority of business operations cease to move online, could you please tell our partners and partner community what steps should they take to move towards content marketing?
Yes, of course. I recommend getting down to the marketing activities you actually never had time to do before. Very often, you didn't have a chance to launch them because of some routine processes that need to be taken care of. But at the end of the day, the following ones will give you great outcome, not in the near future, but in the long run as well. So first, I suggest doing a deep dive into your audience's recession behavior. The situation has changed, and your clients as well. What is important for them now? What topics are they talking and thinking about? This exercise will give you a number of actual topics to cover. For example, before the pandemic, no one was really thinking of using VTAC as a tool to monitor infected people's movements. Now it's a very popular search inquiry. Second, to have a look at your competitors. Explore the activity of the industry key players in the region. The correct analysis and assessment of the competitive environment will let you to create a competitive advantage, choose the right communication channels, and reduce operation costs. Like really, when have you checked the competitor's website last time? And last but not least, focus on existing customers. Make sure that communication covers the formats they value. Talk to them to get positive reviews and feedbacks on your previous cooperation projects, and post them on your website. It's proven that clients' feedbacks increase website conversions.
Actually, yeah, thinking about your current clients is definitely key.
Sounds like Gurtam's community philosophy, right?
I actually agree. I think that especially during this crisis, you need to communicate with your clients, your partners. And also, I feel like, did you notice that we don't say send emails or respond them back on Facebook or LinkedIn? We prefer to say communicate. It means keep a good personal relationship with your customers. Be transparent, honest, communicate clearly and often, ask them questions. This is very important during these times, and I definitely recommend this from my side as a partner success manager.
Yes, and we have plenty of tools to stay in touch, by the way.
Well, yes, and since in-person meetings are unavailable right now, it's indeed a high time for you to pay attention to other communication channels. So how to keep in touch with your clients when you are totally online, as all of us right now?
Oh, exactly. Totally online. Let's take maybe not the most obvious example, messengers, such as WhatsApp or Telegram. There are basically 2 ways our partners can use them. First is for reaching customers directly. For example, ask questions, inform about something, share experience. And the second one is to transform them into a community building tool. Have common chats or public groups with your clients to discuss current issues, services, provide technical support, and of course let people share their experiences. Messenger is actually the only way to deliver your communication directly to the customer's pocket with a 100% guarantee. At the same time, companies should care about the content of their messages. It must be relevant and useful. Please don't be a spammer, or you'll lose the audience at once.
Well, that sounds good. We've just covered how to handle your clients, how to communicate, how to stay in touch, but the good question is how to handle your leads, how to handle your future business development opportunities. As according to the results of the VLON partner community survey that your department conducted in the beginning of the year, around 43% of the companies plan on enhancing marketing in 2020. What can we recommend them to do?
I think that the main idea here is as simple as that. Use all the advantages of the internet. Guys, go digital. Imagine you plan to participate in shows and now they are postponed. What will you do? We at Gurtam firstly send the emails to everyone we arranged meetings with, informing on the cancellations and offering some alternatives. For example, we shared the links to our manager's Google Calendar, so the leads were able to schedule the call for a convenient time. We also adapted our marketing materials that we planned to take to the expert to the online format. That's a pity that they were already printed, but still. So we saved the mock-ups for printing in the PDF format and we checked the file size. Actually, it shouldn't exceed several megabytes. We sent them to prospects with the covering letters and then scheduled the call to discuss the information presented in these materials. Also, as a good step, you can look through the list of the participating companies at the website of the show. The database is already here. Now it's your turn to act.
Wow, that's actually a way how to rethink your activities and play by the ear, right?
Absolutely. For example, Gurtam is launching a series of online meetups and panel discussions. So we wanted to provide the community a platform where they can exchange their opinions on the burning issues, same as we usually did at telematics conferences. So far we had 5 of them and more to come. Guys, stay tuned. So I really suggest you to check the videos of the meetups on our YouTube channel, especially during the times of the lockdown.
That's true. While me personally, I find these meetups and panel discussions with our partners, global partners and regional partners, are very useful. So speaking of, Gurtam contribution to marketing strategy, any other Gurtam materials you suggest our partners should study while in quarantine?
Oh, it's difficult to choose as there are many. Of course, I suggest to start with the blog. Here you can find monthly VLON and apps updates. You can find VLON cases for various industry, the company news and much more. You can sign up and receive notifications about the new posts in case you haven't yet. The next step is the VLON webinars, for those who want to have a better understanding of VLON modules, logic and possibilities of the product. Of course, conference presentations. We have a lot of business and product related trainings on YouTube. The next one is use case library on gurtam.com. Here we post VLON case studies from around the world. You guys need an idea? This is the right place to search. And of course the developers of VLON based solutions section. It's a catalog on gurtam.com and there you can find a ready-made solution based on VLON or request custom development for your project.
That's really great. Actually, all this, as Anastasiya mentioned, you guys can find online on our website as well. in your personal portal, mygurtam.com. So please check it out. I also, as the recent initiative, as of a couple days ago, there's one more thing that you can do while in quarantine. So starting from April 1st, Gurtam is ready to offer via loan certification for free. As you know, it's available, always been available, but before any partner could take one certification test for one person in the company. And all further attempts and people who are taking the test were charged extra money. So it could give more motivation for the team members. So with that being said, and as a token of appreciation and giving you more resources, we are knocking down these limits. And from April 1st this year, any team member can take the certification test absolutely for free. And the individual results will be provided for your employees from our awesome training team with more insights on which VLON topics you can work while on quarantine, so you can definitely increase your knowledge and become a certified partner.
Exactly. Hope our partners will make the most of this quarantine time.
Absolutely. So, I don't want to take your valuable time on this beautiful morning, but thank you so much, Anastasiya, for such an informative discussion and insights.
Thank you for the discussion. Bye-bye and have a nice day.
I hope you guys found it useful and will try to incorporate those online marketing channels into your business practices during these times. And if you are already familiar with these marketing tools and techniques, I hope you got more clarity about what will help you to recalibrate your marketing strategy and enhance your online presence. Okay, guys, I see you at our next episode. Please stay in touch. Please stay safe and strong. Please stay home.